They're back. All right, YouTube. Hello. How y'all doing? This damn Monique, she's back. Okay, so I guess they got together and they said, Sydney, still ain't nothing happening. What we gonna do? Oh, let's release the tape. Be quiet, boy. This dog's a mess. He's a mess. He looking out the window at the construction workers. What you doing, boy? Okay, so now they got to keep themselves in the news, right? They're their own press agents and everything else. I got a couple things to say about this. Okay, I'm talking about this new breaking news. Monique and Sydney done released this tape about a private conversation they had with Tyler Perry on the phone. Right? Now, I don't know what they expect to accomplish from this tape. I don't see how Tyler Perry is incriminating himself in any kind of way. I don't see where he's done anything wrong. What I see is this: he calls them to try to, I guess, squash the situation that was going on in social media at the time. She goes off on some half in, half out of reality shit about she want to talk to Medea. So you're having a serious conversation of what, woman? These people, I mean, I hate to be so negative about Monique and that husband of hers. That I got that from this Sean guy. That husband of hers. Sydney, you're talking to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, we all know, is a very wealthy, very influential man in show business. Black show business in particularly. Why you won't let that man get 3 words out of his mouth without interrupting him? You talking to him like he is the peon and you are the king. You're not the king, Sydney. Everyone pretty much who's ever had commentary about the story sees to see the same problem. And it is you. It is you, Sydney. If Monique and Tyler Perry want to have a conversation, I don't even know why you got to be in it. He don't have his manager on the phone. Those two want to have a conversation, they probably accomplish more than you in the middle. Monique seems to have some kind of insecurity where she's saying she has to always be demure to her husband. My husband says this. Oh, my husband. Girl, just talk. Just talk. You're never going to be no Oprah Winfrey, that's for sure. You can't even talk for yourself. So what I took from this thing is, at some point, they talking about how they starving over there. Basically, she's not getting no work. They feel like if he says that we're not difficult to get along with, and that was a lie, and that was wrong, that we're difficult to get along with. That is the stupidest goddamn thing I ever heard of. We're listening to you be difficult to work with. We're listening to you out of your own mouth, Monique and Sydney. I guess we got to say your both names together. I don't know why we got to say all other celebrities just with the celebrity we're talking about. But for her, for some reason, you got to say her and Sydney. You kind of convinced us that you're not difficult to work with while showing us that you are difficult to work with. You sit down here, you have taped this conversation deliberately. That's probably why Sydney's got his mouth so open, because he knows that he's being taped and he's being recorded. So this is his starring role. We would have much rather hear what Tyler Perry had to say, because he's somebody. You are has-beens, and you, Sydney, are never have been. I don't know why you prioritize what you have to say over everything. You're not even an attorney, a lawyer. You can't even speak intelligently on subjects. You're going out here talking about David and Goliath. All right. So, Monique, you have made a decision somewhere in your career. You have decided in your life, your personal life, that it's more important for you to have a man than it is for you to have a career. That's the decision you made. Live with it. You want Sydney? Everybody on the planet has told you that Sydney is the problem why you don't have a career. You've chosen Sydney over the career. So take him and go sit down somewhere. Okay. What was I just talking about? Okay. We already know you're difficult. All your accidents makes you difficult. It ain't because Tyler Perry said she's difficult to work with, or Lee Daniels said she's difficult to work with. It's the accumulation of all of it. Everybody says you're difficult to work with, and every time we see you, you're being difficult to work with. And just like this phone call, you have taped this conversation, and then at the proper time, you figure it was ready after you already edited out whatever would make you look like you're trying to shake this man down. At the time you feel like it's necessary to pump a little more juice into your fledgling career, which is basically a gone career. You're a Hollywood tragedy, a story that almost happened. Anyway, I don't know what you thought you were accomplishing with this tape. It didn't make him look bad. It just proves the point. You're difficult to work with. You're difficult. Man's just trying to call you and make up, and here you come with all this bullshit, bro. You want to talk to a damn a comedy character? You having a serious conversation or what? All right, so they mentioned that they starving, broke. Whether that's literally or I ain't got no work. Maybe they are the same things. They intersect at some point. So he says, okay. He recognizes. I'm imagining. He recognizes. Okay, they ain't got no money. They need some money. So he says, okay, whatever. I'll check with my bookkeeper. Whatever's coming in from Precious, which is basically that couldn't be very much at this point, unless you're talking about retroactively. Because right now, Precious is probably, you can watch it on TV. So I guess they get something for that. So he said, well, whatever comes in from Precious, you can have it. Honey, I got 5 movies, TV shows, 3 or 4 series. I got enough to feed, wet my beak, shall we say. My beak is soaking in success. You want to keep bitching about this Monique thing happened 9-10 years ago? Take it all. You can have it. Oh, you gonna throw us crumbs? Come Sydney again. Sydney, I don't know what kind of work you did before you hooked up with Monique, but you need to get back on your job and let this woman try to salvage whatever possibility of a career she has left. Maybe she can get a commercial on something. I don't know who would hire her or who would want to deal with her after she continuously shows us how difficult she is to work with. You don't think taping private conversations and blasting them all over the internet is being difficult? You don't think threatening to boycott a whole studio, a whole whatever Netflix is, trying to get their company boycotted, you don't think that's being difficult? You don't think all these demands you made, the ones we heard, is difficult? What do you want from this man? I'm sure he's trying to figure out what exactly is it that you want. I have other calls, honey, to sit up and talk to your ass. So what? I did call you. I thought he said I didn't. Tyler Perry said I didn't think this would take this long. I don't know where Monique and Sydney think that they are so important that people want to take out whole swabs of their day to sit up here and go back and forth with them about basically nothing. She ain't said nothing. What do you want? Are you trying to blackmail me? Just say it. I want some money. Say whatever you want, and let's just get this over with so I can get on back to my life. Don't throw us a few crumbs. Ho, did you just say, did you? Excuse me. Woman, did you just say that you were starving? And that you were not paid properly? And even though you said it's not about the money, it's all about the money. Now, when this man, baby, please stop. Please stop. Come in here. Okay. Quiet. Did you just say that you wanted something? You trying to resurrect your career? And did I just offer you to give you all whatever money's coming in from Precious? Now, I don't know if he's doing prep retroactively or not. I wouldn't. I imagine he had to pay payroll and he's got a whole studio to run. He ain't going back into the books and say, whatever I made in the past, you can have that too. No. He's saying whatever's coming in from that, That'll help you out. That'll get your rent or mortgage paid this month. Put some groceries in the thing. Let me make it easy on you so you don't got to appear to be begging. I'll just send you the money. So she said, oh, don't throw us a few crumbs. And so Tyler said, well, what, do you want the check? He said he's going to send him a check now. Do you want the check or you don't want the check? What is it exactly that you want, honey? I have things to do. So my sympathies, as usual, do not lie with Miss Monique and all these scandalous ways of her. She done disappeared now. I guess the T.S. Madison, that was the last time. Jimmy! I call him Jimmy. Squeenie! Yeah. Yeah. This has not incriminated Tyler Perry at all. They trying to get somebody that, oh, you said I wasn't difficult. You said we were difficult to work with. Say you didn't say it. Say you didn't say it. Who gives a damn if you said it or not? You are difficult. We're sitting here looking at you being difficult. We're hearing you as you're saying you're not difficult, being difficult. All right, enough of this. Okay, so hopefully Tyler Perry said, okay, bitch, if you don't want it, fuck it, I'm through with it. Threw it in the garbage. Go ahead and run your hustle some elsewhere. Elsewhere, run your hustle.